James Harden. And the Nets making a change here as well. Biombo, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rockets leading by 6. And Freak throws it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Jack up on top. Lawson defending. Jack against Lawson. Jack dishes to Robinson. With 1 on the clock, that misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check.
We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend.
You know, Vic was my brother. Blood couldn't have made us any closer. And everything feels like it just happened yesterday. So I'm just trying to take things one day at a time, you know. I'm very grateful for my family, my teammates and coaches for supporting me during this difficult season. I miss Vic, but I'll press on.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question, I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate the loss of a loved one or a close friend.
Puts in a whole new 5 on the floor. Nets trail by 17. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Robinson is out there with Hickson. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Sloan in at the shooting guard position. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Lawson the pass to Solomon. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way. But I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
Lawson kicks to Freak. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Sloan. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
On the wing, Harden. Baseline jumper. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 19. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jack dishes to Robinson. He used that pick to get in close. Robinson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Sloan passes to Jack. Picks in a screen. Here's Sloan, defended by Solomon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Second free throw, no good. Houston leading by 17. Harden outside. Here's Capella. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Houston on top, leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Ariza with a solid quarter. 13 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Both teams making substitutions here. Solomon, he's in at shooting guard. Terrence Jones out there at Barbosa. Then it's Lawson, and it's Capella in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
For Brooklyn, they have made just 1 free throw in this one, and a lot of misses beginning to pile up. Rockets leading by 17. Here's Lawson.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Pass to Freak. Stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Sloan. No luck. So Houston will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And he gets the bucket.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
The feed to Sloan. To the right side. Right side Jack. Shot clock at 6. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Lawson gets the screen from Solomon. No good from Lawson.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And Jack kicks to Hickson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Robinson comes in for Biombo. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Thaddeus Young. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Solomon, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Robinson sets a screen for Jack. Feeds to Robinson. Down low, the kick out to Jack. Outside Robinson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Wide open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Sloan's got 5 points so far. Stolen by Robinson. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 16. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for James Harden. And Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Nets, Biombo is checked in for Lee. Hickson comes in for Johnson. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Sessions. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jarrett Jack is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Hickson in at the 3 slot.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Houston.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for James Harden. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The Nets making a switch here. Sloan's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sloan. There's a screen by Robinson. Sloan dishes to Johnson. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. Banked in off the glass.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dwight, coming off the loss in last game, what was the difference tonight in how this team played?
You know, we got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. Started out strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together, and we got a good win.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show. Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.